Greetings, fellow outsiders, and welcome to episode 4 of Stories Untold. We are going to be getting into what is called the last session today. I'm figuring maybe it's going to piece together everything from the past 3 episodes. So let's go ahead and play. This is the final time we're going to be hearing this intro sequence. Are you ready to dance?
I think that's enough of that for now.
What? You killed my jam. Are we breaking the fourth wall right now?
You're fond of this show, aren't you?
What?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
The observation room? Where am I right now? Hey, hey, hey! Bring back the groovy music, please.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Can we leave?
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
Eventually? Can eventually be right now?
Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
Am I being interrogated right now? There's a huge camera on me. It's not huge, but it's bright. And bright is almost like being huge. Okay.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
No.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Can I click anything else? Can I look anywhere else? All right, let's play.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
James Asian.
As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
James
I know how difficult
Asian.
this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
It's time to remember. That's what they said in the second episode.
Your mind, it's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Is this a mishmash of all the other episodes? That's from episode 2.
In your most recent episode,
This is 3.
you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Okay. So we were in a coma the whole time? Was it all a dream? 5, 6, 10. Okay. So we were the same person in every single episode then. It's interesting that they're called episodes, and also episode can be used to describe like a mental episode. Isn't that a term used for that? So let's go 5, 16, 10. I mean 561.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04.
Who's this?
Type in the numbers, James.
I'm trying to.
You gotta see this.
What do I have to see?
This is 20F 12 19
19.
86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James.
I did it.
Guess.
Who is talking to me there? Should I keep it on
Yeah.
just in case he says something?
12,
Report.
19.
Ooh, it's all creepy now.
23.
Road traffic accident report file?
Type in
So
the
that's
numbers.
why we saw the crashed cars in the last episode.
This is 20F. 12.
Is there going to be a report somewhere? What do I need to put in?
Type in the numbers, James.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, it's going everywhere now.
20F.
Okay, let's zoom in and read this. Number of vehicles, 2. Date of accident, 86. So that'll explain why we're in the 80s.
19.
Pleasant Forest Road.
86.
Pleasant Hill, that sounds kind of familiar.
04.
A fatal accident, 20 female.
Type in
James
the numbers,
Asian,
James.
injured.
Guess.
License number, City, Wilson,
This is 20F.
Wayview Drive, Bridge, Code. I don't know if any of this is important. An NDA, Charles Hennings, deceased. So are we the only survivor? Empty whiskey going out of control. Arrived on the scene to discover that 2 cars had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. Ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained from the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Headings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle in the passenger seat. From me or from this guy? Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of this blue sedan
12.
is an ex-police officer of 20 years. That's sad. So what do we put in for the code words? Is it empty whiskey out of control? 20F, fatal accident, empty whiskey out of control. That's what we're putting in.
86, well.
All right, execute.
19.
Yep.
8.
Analyzing file progress.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
So are we gripping with the fact that we potentially killed 2 people in a car accident? So FM 7000?
It's not like him. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
The light flickers on. What is going on? I'm 3D again. This doesn't seem to make sense to you. Yeah, it's like a mismatch of all the episodes before us. Oh, we're in the hospital. You step into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Under stress, keep a healthy mind. Time to quit. Help is here. Do I just go straight into here? All of your episodes were recorded on tape. This is your 4th. So the episodes were us. Sometimes they make you watch your past session to see what really happened. So have I just been playing through?
He has quite an imagination, Mr. Asian.
The doctor seems to be
I guess it's
everywhere.
From the shows he's been watching. This time he described an A&E visit as a government conspiracy or some sort of lab. It's interesting stuff, and it's obviously pure fiction. But I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress in future sessions.
So I've just been hallucinating anything? This certainly feels like an emergency. Do these paintings have it? Oh my god. You tense up, someone else is here. Get me out of here. Oh my god, I'm so close. So I can go in there or I can go in here. Let me go in here first. Tape.
Today was the first session
Alexander's
with Mr.
notes.
James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game. that was talking to him.
A computer
I think he
game.
was back at his own house. His mum and dad's house. And he always talked about a room with a red X. One he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's got to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that. We're gonna try again tomorrow.
The beat is picking up in the background. It's making my heart pound. So he has come up with all of these sessions. This is so cool. Such a cool premise for a game. It also makes it much cooler than the just like typical it was all a dream thing.
We found him lying
Officer
there sobbing
Williams.
while his sister died in the car next to him, while Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
If I'd have done something? I have a feeling I was the driver. The actual driver that caused this problem. Day room or pre-surgery? I guess let's go into the day room. You've spent most waking moments in here. Futuro, fly safe. Greenland! Dreaming of Greenland. The house abandoned! Numbers puzzles. Stories Untold. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash? It's not trash. You only catch a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there's no detail in here. Am I still stuck in my mind right now? Is that what that's implying?
You honestly believe that Hennings was drunk at the wheel, and not this little shit? If he wakes up, when he wakes up, I want answers. Until then, you handle it. You write it up. I'm out.
Wasn't there a way in 1986 or whenever this is set, wasn't there a way to check blood alcohol content? And also, if he was like that drunk, you'd be able to smell it on his breath too, even if he was passed out, I would think. I wouldn't think it would be too difficult to tell. Another door you never opened, you don't know what was in here. Do I try and leave? Can I see what's in there? What about this? The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Where? I'm scared. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you? No, they don't. Stop. I'm scared. I can't go that way. There's a bed. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. I do. This is the room.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, amp charge.
Joules. Charging up full to 10.
I'm trying. Wait, how do I do this again? Oh my god, I've forgotten everything.
Come on.
Oh my god, that's me! That's me! Where's 100 joules? Oh, 100 joules, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. Authorizing X-ray data.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Like that?
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Charge the amp full to 10. Like this? Am I doing it right? Sync? Okay.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Why is it just showing me my
200
eyeball?
joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
200 joules? Okay. Going all the way up.
200 joules.
I'm trying to!
Keep the
Don't
charge
yell
at
at me!
10. Let's go.
Don't yell at me, don't yell at me. I'm trying. Okay, 200.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Should we be doing this? Again, why is it showing just a random eyeball? 360.
Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm trying! You keep yelling at me. 360. Maybe if your buttons went a little faster. 8, 9, 10. 360.
Clear.
I did it.
Well, would you
He's
look at
alive.
that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
X-ray? Authorizing X-ray
Where are we
data?
with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
I'm trying to. You keep telling me to do things. I'm trying. The X-ray is there, right? Does that mean I need to turn this stuff off? Let's do it.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Prepare for trepanation.
Switch on the drill,
Am I
please.
in here? It's on. Switch on what?
The drill, please.
I turned it on! Do I have to turn off the X-ray or whatever? Okay, let's go. Oh no, am I gonna have to watch this?
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
That's the same line. Oh, gross. Those are the same voice lines from the episode, though. Oh no, and we're back at the house abandoned. See, there's the mug from the thing. Ah, I knew it was connected. That's the same mug from the second episode. And it is 10:05, 9:05. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends, Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer. Jennifer was one of the names in the third episode that was a code word. Have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door in the hall. Talk to Mom and Dad. I don't know what you're trying to use. Go to Dad. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Okay, go to door. Go to hall. There we go. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall, half-finished drinks and abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs leading up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Look around again. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, door to the kitchen. Go to, kitchen? They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Sure, whatever you say. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hot roast which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Look at hog. It looks great, okay? Go to table, maybe? Look at table. I'm doing this thing again where it's like trial and error, where I put in 1,000 bad entries before I finally get the full one. Look around again. There's a utility room writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling to you. Go to utility room. Just as you are about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asked if you're enjoying the party? Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. No. She speaks over the din, asking you to get her a drink. Okay, look around. Jen is patiently waiting for a drink. Fine, get drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. Don't do that, no. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asked if you have everything sorted out for the big trip. What big trip? She repeats herself, asking if you are ready for your trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not F up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. And she walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. No. Stop. Look around again. The room is full. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Read writing. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Look at wall. Okay, we're going to the utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Whiskeys? The whiskey bottle was found in the passenger seat of one of the cars. Ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he doesn't actually drink them too. He does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Read card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Thank Dad? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Okay, look around. There are racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. Well, that would explain why that door had a red X over it. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Don't say it like that. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Thank Dad. Can I go over to him? He tells you he is proud of you and to go easy on it tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Tell Dad you love him. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Okay. Let's go back to the hallway now. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Look around. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Go to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Hug Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Go upstairs. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh no, that's Jen.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Ouch. This is so sad. I didn't get to read what that said. You were standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. I hear muffled talking in the background. Look around. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here while the stairs can take you up. Go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room? Maybe I should have gone upstairs. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom's pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Go back. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. I want to go upstairs then if the keys are there. You're standing back in the hallway, bottle in whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. All right. You're sure your keys are in the living room? Okay. So let's try and talk to our mom first. And then I guess we'll get the keys. I don't think there's any way to stop this. Go to mom. Sorry, I don't understand. Look around again. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Go to drinks cabinet. I don't know what you're trying to use. Okay, then go to coffee table. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Look at coats. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Okay. Can I go to my mom? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Okay, we can't see our mom at the drinks cabinet. Okay, leave. Leave. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. I don't think I'm in a fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Okay, look around one more time. Jen is standing by the front door, all ready to go. You open the front door and walk into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house and the car sits at the front of the house. Go around back. You need to tell which room you want to go to. Go to back of house. Just get Jen home, then you can get back to the party. Fine, okay. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you that maybe you use the key in your hand. Oh no. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing, and you fumble around with your seatbelt until your sister opens up the glove box and hands you a note and key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get the power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." That's the note. The car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and are ready to go. It's time to go. Jennifer is getting impatient. If you value your life, you had better get her home first. Oh my god, the phrasing of this. Drive. The car doesn't move, given that the engine isn't actually on. It's like you've never driven before. Turn on car. You try to turn on the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding the keys in your hand. Use keys! Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually get the slot into the key into the ignition. Okay. Turn on car. You turn on the key to the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Oh no. This feels very much like how it would feel, or like... because we're just telling them to do these things that they should know how to do, but the character doesn't know how to do them, so we have to spell it out plainly because they're drunk right now. Okay, Jen suggests releasing the brake. Release brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway. It's like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. Oh no, I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Right. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Go left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arms to the left. It's the left. Of course it's the left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and it accelerates off. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair, clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, "Crazy sister, strange." There's a set of headlights coming directly towards you, but really slow, like slow motion. Stop the car. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world
James,
around you begins to scream.
Pull over.
Oh no.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against the gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the cases, poisonous fumes spilling into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger, you have to get out of here. Get out. You can't move, your seatbelt is still in place. Unbuckle seatbelt? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can I look into this? I can't look into it. Is that supposed to be the headlight? Are those representative of the headlights? Look around. The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed and there is wreckage all around. You are both wearing your seatbelts. Take seatbelt off. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump on the roof of your car. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath begins pain in your chest, your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note. Oh my god. And flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Take whiskey. Come on, James. If you drink this now, you are going to get what's coming to you. Drink? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Drink whiskey? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Come on, James. If you drink this now, you're going to get what's coming to you. What do I do? Look around? A crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed cars and the sky above, exterior lights flicking on and off. Oh no, am I supposed to take whiskey? Go to car? What car? The other blue car or yours? Go to my car. There's nothing that can help you in there. You need to fix this before the police arrive. Go to blue car. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. The door is jammed? To my car? Open window, maybe? I don't know what you're trying to use. Oh no. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver and you toss the incriminating evidence into his passenger seat. Oh, why would you do that? A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Look around. The red and blue flashing lights are causing a pain in your head to be all the more severe. Go to silhouette. As you approach the man, pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself.
Oh no.
Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. and then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It was all my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
Oh, that opened up. Okay, bye. I'm stuck. What am I supposed to say?
Listen
I clicked out of the game.
It has to end, James.
What am I doing? I'm stuck. Am I supposed to be walking? Oh, okay.
Do you not understand?
I don't understand. Oh my god, the controls are all messed up. Oh, nope, I messed up. I was clicking the wrong button.
This episode you're having must come to an end.
Where do I go? Here?
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
Do I remember? Yeah. I remember now.
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Alright, let's stop it.
Go back to where we started.
The observation.
Put an end to this nightmare.
What do I do?
You can do this, James. You can let go.
Can I? Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time.
Oh no.
Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I got what I wanted. We're back with the groovy music, I guess. Wow, Stories Untold. So they were all connected by Mr. Asian. I really like this game. It takes the concept of like the, I don't even know what they're called, but the like input type gameplay where you see text on a screen and like respond to it. It takes that concept and takes it just to a whole nother level. And I liked how each one, it was kind of like a metaphor to his coma, right? Because in the first one, all we could do was sit there and type. In the second one, we were able to move a little bit more. And then in the third one, we were able to move around and have the 3D aspect. And the fourth one just brought it all together. It was like a mismatch of everything. But very, very interesting concept. This is such a cool game, in my opinion. And like I said, it takes like a pretty old game concept, like, because when computers existed and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure it was like one of the first types of games, which is that input, where it's just like you say what to do and then it chooses paths for you. Which I guess is the basis for every game, but you know, a text-based game. And it like puts such a cool twist on it with a very interesting, albeit sad, story associated with it. So it'll be interesting if there's ever a Stories Untold 2, what they would do with the sequel. I don't know if I would want more from James Asian's story or just like a completely new concept, but with similar ideas. Although I suppose it'd be hard to like, unless it was a different twist, it'd be hard to replicate the same twist that you get for this. Oh, and it's Sessions 1 to 4 James Asian. It's not even Stories Untold anymore. So now we've uncovered all the secrets. Very cool, very cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like down in the video and let me know down in the comments. But on that note, I'm gonna say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye. It's interesting to me because Station Process, episode 3, seems the furthest from reality. It seems like the most like hallucinatory, although I suppose it was connected to the Greenland magazine that we saw there. But other than that, the House Abandoned was a video game, kind of like our regular house, and then the lab conduct was something that we saw, I guess, when we were having the surgeries and everything. Very interesting game.